Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. This is a battle on the Steps map, and we're following Rimac in his Progetto 46. This is the Tier 8 Italian premium medium tank. As you probably know, this tank's got a 3-shot auto reloader. So once you take the first shot, it starts reloading the next shell. You can fire all 3 shots, but it takes longer to reload than if you just fire 1 shot at a time and reload. Anyway, this is an encounter battle, so not standard battle. You've got 1 cap, and it takes about 3.5 minutes to cap for 1 tank. So different rules from the standard battle, and there are players who are not really used to this mode. Anyway, SU-122-44 has been spotted. He manages to get 2 shots in it, 3 shots into it. One of them just ricocheted and just leaves him on 12 hit points. That just shows you, that you can basically use all 3 shells, and see that the shell reloaded, but he shot that, and now he's just waiting again. So our tank's sort of moving into positions. There's a spick there, he's got a shot on it, but he's obviously going up and down across barriers, so scouting out of sight. But you can see here now he's coming to the middle of the field. Not a wise move. He thinks he's unspotted perhaps. The first shot might have bounced, the second shot goes in, third shot goes in, that leaves him on just under half hit points. So that's good for a start on that tank. Will he get another opportunity? He's just running away there. Can he get a shot? No, it looks like he's gone behind solid barriers there. Anyway, it looks like the enemy has decided to try and claim the base. There you go, 1 tank on 4 minutes, so it's actually more than 3.5 minutes, so it's just over 4 minutes to cap. And that is quite a long time in the game. There's still a 15-minute game compared to assault mode, which is 10 minutes. So the idea is you can cap to win, or you can kill all the enemy tanks to win. Same sort of rules as standard battle, but you have to basically fight over the same cap. So you can see an IS is moving in to try and reset the cap, which he's managed to do, but that IS is not going to really last long. There's 3 tanks there, and he's spotted and killed the Pershing, and there's a TVP there. He's just trying to get gun depression on it, doesn't quite get there. Doesn't really want to lose health at this point of the battle, so just making sure that he stays out of danger. You can see all his shells are reloaded, so if the TVP pokes up enough, will he get a shot? No, he was a bit late there on the shot there. Snaps towards the T20 as he pops out, and again, but without connecting. This tank does take a vertical stabilizer, so you do get reasonable accuracy on the move. And will he get a shot at the T20? No, it just goes down below the ridge line before he could shoot. So still trying to keep hold of the cap, but they're not actually in the cap circle. You can see the counter's not ticking down. There was a spick at the back, but more likely there's also tank destroyers there, so it can be a bit dangerous. But the tanks are pushing in though, so it's a good time to move in there and take advantage of the multiple guns. It's going to focus the TVP. 1 shot into it rams him a bit for damage, gets the last shot in, but he's killed before his tank takes a bit of damage from the T20, gets some small ramming damage, puts in a shot into the T20 and doesn't get the kill there, but nonetheless just ticked over 2,000 damage, so good damage count there. That's an SU-130 PM. He's only on 737 health there, he's on half health, but he'll probably lose around 500 if he takes a hit from the SU-130. With this big alpha gun, T-32 down there, so he's got tanks with him, you can take advantage of that. The T-32 is getting reduced in health pretty quickly, he's down to 300. If he gets a shot in, he might well take it out. Yeah, definitely will now, that gets the kill. So that's 2 kills to Rimac. And just pushing here now to continue the momentum that the team has built up, see if he can take out the SU. The spotted an S51 artillery. Does he have RT left on his team? Not sure. So he's put a hit into the SU, 3 hits, kills the SU, but he took a big hit. You can see there 522 damage taken in, so he's down to 215, which basically puts him mostly one shot to a lot of tanks. Now the M12 has been spotted there. Looks like the team's artillery have been taken out. They lost the west side of the map, so no one's going to kill that M12 except Rimac, so he does that. 2 shots, he's gone down, and that gets him up to 4 kills. And just ticked over 3,000 damage with that, so he's racking up the damage and the kills at the same time. Now the M41 is spotted there. He's just gone out of view range, but coming back, looks like he's running here to try and light up the tanks, perhaps for the T103 that's up there in the other part of the map. And Rimac spots the T103, fires towards him, and puts 1 shot, 2 shots in. 3rd shot gets the kill. That gives him 5, so he's now basically hunting a top gun. And we've got that Bulldog continuing to circle around. Is he going to get an opportunity to shoot him? He's definitely get him in one shell, I would think. But the Bulldog takes down Type 62. So they're 3 tanks up in this game now, so they've got a different advantage. Can he get the Bulldog? Yes, he does. Bulldog goes down, that's his top gun. So 6 kills, 4,000 damage. There's still 1 tank left, which is the T29, last seen at the top of the centre road. But again, Rimac just has to be cautious because he's one-shottable, particularly to the T29, and he wants to try and get some value out of that tank there. So now he's currently behind rocks, but he's tracking right along the edge of that line, so he'll definitely get an opportunity to shoot. So as long as he stays unlit, T29 won't notice him. He's got a side shot there on the turret, and he's going to wait for him to come out, gets 1 shot in, starts to turn around, gets another shot in, so he gets his damage. And the T29 now is coming towards him, which is not welcome, but it gets taken out by the Wheezy 120 FT tank destroyer, so that's the end of the game. So that was a first class mastery badge there. He got the high caliber award for the most damage across both teams, and the top gun, of course, for getting the 6 kills, as we noted. Picked up some bonds there, which would have been from daily missions, and a standard number of medals there as well. So it actually damaged a lot of tanks in that game, so plenty of action there, keeping his gun working. The base experience 1305 just missed out on the ace tanker, I would say. Probably only a couple of 100 points worth of experience more would have got him the ace, so unfortunately there, Rimac. Next best player got 1019, the Type 62, which did a bit of work in the centre there. And on the enemy team, the TVP VTU got nearly 2,500 damage, so well, good play there as well. So 29 shots fired, 22 hit. We saw a few snapshots there. 20 of those that hit penetrated, that gets his damage. He did 520 assisted, which gave him a total of over 5,000 combined. So a standard account made a profit of 61,000, nearly 62,000. Excellent result there, Rimac. So well